You think you know betrayal until it wears your mother's face. The courtroom was a cathedral of silence, broken only by the Chief Justice's voice, sharp as a blade. "Repeat that, Mrs. Langston," he demanded, his eyes pinning my mother to the witness stand. Her voice wavered, thin and brittle. She's not fit for this role. She's reckless, always chasing dreams she can't sustain." Each word was a calculated wound, meant to cut me down in front of the panel. My chest tightened, but I held my ground, my face a mask of calm. The room's gaze shifted to her, not me. Under the fluorescent glare, she looked fragile in her gray shawl, like a sparrow caught in a storm. Then the Chief Justice rose, his presence commanding, his tone laced with scorn and disbelief. "She's served as a magistrate for 7 years, ma'am." My mother's face crumpled, pale as ash, and for the first time, I didn't move to shield her. Growing up, I mistook her criticism for care. "The world chews up women who aim too high," she'd say, tugging my braid tight before school. Her lessons were laced with venom, love twisted into control. Every milestone I reached, she diminished. When I earned my law degree, she whispered to my uncle, "Let's see how long she keeps this up." It wasn't pride in her voice, it was ownership. Yet I forgave her, over and over. When she turned my brother against me, when she spread rumors about my ethics, I clung to the idea of family. Daughters are taught to love their mothers, even when it costs them blood. The real betrayal crept in softly, as the worst ones do. I'd been shortlisted for a state Supreme Court seat, the culmination of years of grit. I dared to hope she'd finally see me. Then an anonymous letter landed at the judicial board, accusing me of forging credentials, swaying cases, and abusing power. The handwriting was unmistakable, her elegant cursive, the sharp slant of her T's. I found the envelope in the evidence file, stamped with her address. Something inside me shattered, but I didn't break. Not this time. I went quiet, strategic, lethal. The board launched an investigation. Whispers spread among colleagues. Some avoided me. She thought she'd undone me. But I wasn't the girl she once cowed. I was a magistrate, trained to dismantle lies. So, I built my case. I traced the letter to a stationery store near her apartment, confirmed by a receipt in her name. Through a trusted ally, I secured footage of her buying the paper, her familiar green coat unmistakable. I uncovered her emails, her late-night calls rallying concerned, neighbors to question my character. Each piece was a brick in my fortress. I waited for the hearing. When she took the stand, she played the part of a worried mother, her voice honeyed with false care. "She's my daughter, but she's erratic. I'm only safeguarding the court's honor." That word, safeguarding, twisted like a knife. The Chief Justice pressed for evidence. She pointed to the letter, claiming it came from someone close. The room held its breath. I stood, my heels clicking on the marble floor, my voice steady as steel. "Your Honor, I request to submit new evidence." Her eyes darted to me, panic flickering beneath her composure. She recognized that tone. Hers mirrored back, sharp and unyielding. I laid the dossier before the bench. The receipt, the footage, the handwriting analysis, her lies exposed like bones under a scalpel. Murmurs rippled through the courtroom. I didn't glance at her. The evidence spoke louder than I ever could. When the Chief Justice declared, "She served as a magistrate for 7 years," it was more than a fact. It was her unraveling. Her face collapsed, her hands trembling as she realized she'd walked into a trap of her own making, sprung by the daughter she underestimated. Afterward, she flooded my phone with messages, her tone a mix of hurt and desperation. "You've shamed me," one read. "No," I texted back. "You shamed yourself." She wanted a daughter to mold. She forged a woman who wouldn't bend. People ask if I regret it, if exposing her was worth the cost. Revenge isn't a blaze, it's frost, slow and searing. I didn't ruin her, I unveiled her. The court didn't sentence her. Silence did. Her social circle shrank, her book club faded, her neighbors crossed the street. She'd built her life on judgment and now drowned in it. At family gatherings, She lingers on the edges, uninvited but present, her eyes glistening with unsaid apologies. I don't approach. Justice doesn't always need a gavel. Sometimes it's just the truth, laid bare, cutting deeper than any punishment could.